All right, so talking about energy. So any device that can store charge is actually storing energy for us too. So the amount of energy that's being stored in a capacitor is equal to the half of the total charge in the capacitor times the voltage. Now why half? Well, only half of it is really useful. One half goes through the circuit, to power up the rest of the resistors, while the other half is returned back to the potential. So only half of that charge is useful. Now, we can do a substitution by remembering that Q is equal to the capacitance times the voltage. So if I remember Q is equal to the capacitance times the voltage, I can do a substitution for Q, and I end up with this 1/2 CV squared. Okay? So that tells me how much power is inside of a capacitor. Okay? Now, another thing about power, another thing about charge, is that this is over a long period of time. It turns out there's another equation, which we'll talk about in another movie, that determines the amount of charge at a given amount of time. But if you let the time go for long periods, this is the amount of energy, this is the amount of charge. Okay? It's not instantaneous. It takes a while for that charge to be built up.